everybody, this is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from one of my favorite places in the world, lovely Roma. Now, I know you don't see very much of Roma, but we'll pan the camera around so you can at least see the view from my balcony. Yay! How does it get any better than that? Hope you are doing wonderfully today. And what is today's tool? Well, one of the things we speak about in Access is this reality in all of its forms, and that there's actually something beyond it. Now, if you've been on the Tour of Consciousness for any length of time, you probably already know this. I'm probably not telling you anything that you don't know. But what is available now and what is possible is actually to start asking some questions that allow us to access what is beyond what looks normal, average, and real, what is beyond what looks like it's not working, and basically start looking from a space of what is possible beyond what everybody else believes is possible. What is possible beyond the normal, average, and real that everybody lives here and thinks it's true? You know, and my sense is this is some part of what birthed metaphysics, except at this point metaphysics has become sort of a religion of its own, and it's kind of an interesting way of looking at things. But what you can do is you can ask yourself some simple questions, like, what is possible for me to choose beyond this reality? What can I acknowledge beyond this reality? And what can I acknowledge beyond this reality with those that I'm close to? Because we tend to be really close with people because they have a similar point of view that isn't just the normal, average, and real and everyday point of view that most people have. We tend to be really close to people when they have sort of more expanded points of view, a sense of greater possibilities beyond what everybody else sees, or at least what people see in our lives. So if we start asking this question, what is possible for me beyond this reality? What is possible for me to be beyond this reality? What is possible for me to acknowledge beyond this reality? And when you do, remember, a question always opens up doorways of possibility that existed, but you couldn't see them before you asked the question. So in asking these questions, what you do is you start to access a reality beyond this reality. And if anybody tells you there is no reality beyond this reality, well, they're probably not somebody you want to be real close to anyway, because they have their own point of view that things are the way they are. Well, if things are the way they are, I would have killed myself 18 years ago. Things are not the way they appear to be. In fact, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. And the more you start questioning, the more you start looking, the more you start realizing that there's something that you can access that goes beyond what looks normal and possible to everybody else. And I think that's really where the excitement and the joy of life is, where you start to access that which goes beyond what seems possible to other people. So, thank you very much for watching the Tour of Consciousness. Thank you for being in the world. What if you, truly being you, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires? You are my beautiful friends, and I am so grateful you are here. I look forward to meeting you in person someday. Bye.